Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I had to go to Walmart, pick up a few items, swung by my baseball card aisle. They really didn't have many more updates to our selection at our local Walmart. Had a new set of Topps Gallery, and then something else I can't remember. Panini Extra Elite, I think, or Elite Edition. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I went with the old reliable. This was the last Series 2 cards that I could find, and so I figured I should grab it before it disappears and I don't see it again. The blaster box, I'm sorry, these hanger boxes are always $9.99 or $10.99, something like that. I still don't have the Vlad no numbered card, and so I thought maybe I'd give it a shot in here. I don't know what type of short print it's considered. I know compared to the Ronald Acuna bat down from 2018 that this is much more prevalent and easy to find. So anyway, you can see base short print 1 of 7, super short print 1 of 199. I don't think it's one of those, but you never know. So we'll give this one a shot. I was a little suspicious it was the only box left. I thought maybe someone had like tampered with it and like pushed these down and tried to maybe see if they could get a look at the pack or the cards inside, but I don't see any evidence of that. To be honest, the area I live in is probably not an area that's going to get a lot of pack searchers and people trying to finagle with the cards and do sorts of shady stuff. I mean, to be honest, there's not that many people in my local Walmart who purchase the cards, so we'll give this one a shot. Cross-section doesn't appear to have any major relics in there, but I always like to go from the bottom, just kind of can avoid that silly little divider thing that's there. So we have 67 cards. I set off the little security. I didn't set it off going out of the store, but whenever you scan it at the scanner, it makes that weird sound to let you know it's deactivated the security tag there. So if you watch my videos before, you know how I like to do it. I just automatically cut the cards in half there so I get those inserts, possible short prints, save those for the end. So I'll go through fairly quickly. 67 cards. You probably don't want to hear me talk about every single guy and every single player. If I did that, this video would probably be too long. Keep your attention. Herman Marquez, sorry, can't say his name. Trevor Story, a couple Colorado Rockies to start. Always been a fan of Story. Put him off to the side. Obviously gets those numbers in the rare air of Coors Field, and that's always kind of a knock on any Colorado player. Luis Ortiz, rookie, don't know a lot about him. Brian Goodwin, Royals had him, let him go in spring training, ended up going to the Angels and actually played really well for himself. One of the best outfielders the Angels had last year in obviously the non-Mike Trout division. There's a Bregman. I like that one. I believe this is 700, yeah. This is the last card in the set. And then the Vladdy is not numbered, but some people consider that also number 700 on the checklist. Pedro Baez, Chris Owings. He just signed a minor league contract. Ulysse Sheen. Charlie Culberson. Wasn't he the one who got hit in the face like there at the end of the season and had to be helped off the field? It looked just really gross. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Syndergaard. You know, if you can stay healthy, he's one of the best. A lot of people are kind of liking the Mets' moves. I'm not sure if they can stay healthy and how their bullpen's going to go. But a lot of people are liking the Mets off-season so far. Franklin Barreto, Tyler Mahle. David Freese, left-handed specialist. I guess if you can be, just feast on left-handed pitching. Davinsky, that funky wind-up and the big change. It's not really funky wind-up, funky delivery. Arm action, I guess. Matt Kemp, I saw he signed a deal, minor league deal with somebody, possibly Miami, the Marlins. I could be wrong on that. Still trying to hang around. Negron, don't know a lot about him. Tony Kemp, Vanderbilt product. Chris Shaw, rookie. Jacoby Jones, just keep flipping up and down. Looks like we're going through all our utility guys here. maybe one of the best utility players. Brock Holt, Familia. Jason Castro, he just signed. I don't believe it was with Minnesota either. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe he signed a contract, somebody else. Alex Wood, a lot of people are saying he's the best remaining free agent pitcher out there. Talk about a funky windup. If any of you all play MLB The Show, not this year's game, but last year's game, holy cow, so many people used Alex Wood just because he has that really kind of glitch. I don't want to say it's a glitch, but really herky-jerky delivery where he almost drops his head and the ball just comes out so slow, and his changeup was so hard to read in MLB The Show 18. Fultonevich had a little up and down year last year. Stanton, going to try to be able to stay healthy this upcoming season. Put him up here, kind of in my row of excellence. Down below, Raciel Iglesias, Freddie Peralta, flipping back and forth. You know how Topps likes to do it. Adam Conley, Matt Harvey, how the mighty have fallen. Hopefully, for his sake, he can hang on and make a career for himself. But, man, he used to be one of the most feared pitchers in all of baseball. And now that's just been since, 2015 they were in the World Series. And less than 5 years later, he's just barely scraping by to stay on a roster. Kikuchi had a disappointing year this year. I'd like to see him bounce back. I don't know how well he will be able to adjust to the major leagues. But we'll see. Victor Reyes, switch hitting outfielder for, I believe he's a switch hitter. Yep, switch hitting outfielder for Detroit. Not a bad athlete at all. DJ Stewart. Let's get a little run on rookie cards here. Josh Rogers. Don't know anything about Josh. Apologize, Baltimore Oriole fans. Murph and Delino DeShields Jr. He's one of the guys who was in the Corey Kluber trade. Went to Cleveland. Son of former Major League outfielder Delino DeShields, who I remember the most with the Montreal Expos. Maybe you guys watching this remember him as well. Dominique Leone was supposed to be an answer for the Cardinals in their bullpen a couple years ago. Never really panned out, got hurt, and is now just kind of a guy. Roenis Elias, former Red Sox pitching prospect. Clint Frazier, future star. I was reading on ESPN, I think, the other night. Now that the Yankees have kind of solidified their outfield, Stanton and Judge and Aaron Hicks, and then was it Tauchman? I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Making a name for himself. Wondering if Frazier is possibly on the trading block or will possibly become expendable with the rise of some of those other young guys. Robbie Erlin, Robert Stock. Don't know much about either of those guys. Tommy Hunter. I like those throwback jerseys. I remember him. He made a cameo appearance along with Arrieta, and I can't remember who else, in one of the early episodes of Veep, HBO show Veep with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, back when he was with the Orioles. That's what I remember him for. Taylor Ward, flipping it around. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Not too many left. Neshek, Patrick Wisdom, Malik Smith, speedster, went from Tampa to Seattle and kind of struggled a little bit this year. Tanaka, here we go with the landscape. These landscape ones, you can always have that possibility of getting Tatis. If you see Gerard Dyson, you know Tatis is going to be right after him. Cam Gallagher, backup catcher for Kansas City. Steve Pearce, calling for time, was injured most of this year after being the World Series MVP. Ozzie Albies, one of my favorite players. Switch hitter. Atlanta's going to be tough again this year, man. They're going to be so good. Wellington Castillo really had a good year last year. I believe he might have even been an all-star for the White Sox. Austin Barnes. It's a nice little action shot. Looks like that's McCutcheon in the background. Can play a little infield if you need him to. Catcher and second base. Camden Yards. Man, I remember when this stadium opened in the late 90s. It was like the first of the kind of retro ballparks built downtown with kind of the old school building in the back. People could try to hit the balls out onto Utah Street during BP or the Home Run Derby. Griffey's the only one. King Griffey Jr., the only one to hit that actual building on the fly. He did it in the home run derby. I can't remember what year. No one else has been able to hit it out there. But if you can hit it out on Utah Street, they put a plaque out on the ground with your name on it. There's Stanton Judge, powerful pair. Peter O'Brien. There's the Tatis. What do you want to bet me here that Gerard Dyson is right after this card? This is a nice Tatis too. I mean, I've got a couple of these every single time Gerard Dyson is after the Tatis. He's in the dugout smiling and mugging all big with the big logo in the back. Let's see if it's there. Oh, man. I've been proven wrong. I apologize, Gerard Dyson and Fernando Tatis. Got the inserts here. Okay, maybe I was just ready for the inserts. Roger Clemens. A lot of people still love Roger. I was never a big fan of him, especially after the kind of hothead stuff he did with Piazza, throwing the bat at him. I just wasn't a big fan of Clemens. Maybe some people are into that, but that's just not really my style. So we've got a rainbow here. Chris Sale rainbow. There you go. Got the nice little shimmer on there. It looks like that corner might be dinged up, and it definitely is. That is not what I wanted to see. Oh well, those aren't numbered. Hopefully the rest of these aren't dinged up in the corner, because this is where my possible inserts and short prints could be. No, this one's fun. Franchise feats, Toronto Blue Jays, Robbie Alomar. There's one of the greatest of all time, Roberto Clemente. Still beloved in baseball and obviously in Pittsburgh. Here's a short print. Nice, Andre Dawson. If you guys go back on my channel and you want to look up my past videos, Andre Dawson will sign cards through the mail. His address is not hard to find. He actually owns, I believe, a funeral home in Miami, Florida. And if you send a card along with, I think it's I think he might be $10, $5 or $10, he is super fast about getting them back to you. So that's a short print right there. That probably means I won't get the Vlad since I get this short print, numbered 646. I'm going to put that over Kikuchi. Sorry there. Okay, here's these Mookie Betts cards. I don't really care too much about those. We got an insert, 1984 design, DJ Stewart. Got a lot of Baltimore love in this pack so far. And that might actually be it for my inserts. We got Zach Wheeler, Ryan Brazier, and then Gary Sanchez to wrap it up. So there you have it. You know, if you guys still have any of this Series 2 laying around in your local Walmarts, Walgreens, Target, you know, you may want to scoop it up. Not only do you have a chance to get the Tatis or the Vladdy, but I've got a feeling that these Series 2 packs might be the one product from 2019 that kind of becomes the tough one, the one that everyone's looking for next year and a couple years, especially if Vladdy really takes off like people think that he might after kind of having an up and down year last year. Tatis was obviously amazing. You can get his rookie card in this set. The Vladdy is the big one as the short print. I don't think that one will quite reach to the level that the Acuna bat down is right now, but you never know. So anyway, I appreciate you watching and sticking with me through this video. Pulled a few nice cards there. I don't know if that's anything too fancy, but there it is, Top Series 2. Feel free to grab one at your local card store, Walmart, Target, Walgreens, if you see them in stock. So I appreciate you watching this video, and hope you have a good night or evening, and I will catch you guys in the next one.